Hello everyone, welcome to Back Rev Reviews. Close your eyes for a second and imagine the horizon stretching endlessly ahead of you. The road is empty, the air feels clean, and there's a quiet confidence humming beneath your feet. This is the feeling the 2026 Toyota Land Cruiser Prado is designed to awaken, the sense that wherever you're headed, paved or wild, this vehicle already belongs there. From the very first glance, the Prado doesn't ask for attention. It commands it calmly. There's a quiet authority in its stance, a squared-off silhouette that feels intentional rather than nostalgic. The front end is bold and upright, with a grille that looks carved rather than designed, framed by modern LED lighting that glows like focused eyes at night. These headlights don't just illuminate the road, they create presence. When darkness falls, the Prado looks like it's awake while the world sleeps. The body lines are clean but muscular, hinting at strength without shouting. This is not an SUV trying to look tough, it simply is. The proportions feel right, balanced, almost architectural. As you walk around it, you notice the details: the solid door handles, the confident wheel arches, the subtle chrome touches that reflect just enough light to remind you this is a premium machine. Parked in the city, it looks refined. Parked in the desert or the mountains, it looks like it's finally home. Now open the door. The sound it makes is deep and reassuring, the kind of sound that tells you this vehicle is built, not assembled. As you step inside, the outside world softens. The cabin wraps around you like a well-designed lounge, blending rugged durability with quiet luxury. The materials feel honest and rich, soft touch surfaces where your hands naturally fall, stitched leather that feels thick and real, not delicate. Every button has weight, every dial turns with purpose. Sit in the driver's seat, and you immediately feel elevated, not just physically, but emotionally. The view over the hood is commanding, giving you that classic Land Cruiser confidence, as if you can see beyond the road ahead. The digital displays glow clean and modern, offering information without overwhelming you. It feels intuitive, like the car understands that when you're driving something like this, clarity matters more than complexity. At night, the interior lighting comes alive in a subtle, cinematic way. Soft ambient light traces the doors and dashboard, creating an atmosphere that feels calm and focused. It's the kind of cabin where long drives feel shorter and silence feels intentional. You can imagine crossing borders in this seat, watching landscapes change while the Prado remains steady and composed. Turn the key, or press the button, and the engine wakes up with a restrained growl. It's not loud, but it's confident. There's power here, waiting patiently. As you pull away, the Prado moves with surprising smoothness. On city roads, it glides more than it rolls, absorbing bumps and imperfections like they barely exist. The steering feels solid, reassuring, reminding you that this vehicle is always in control, even when the road isn't. Out on the open highway, the Prado settles into its stride. The engine's response is smooth and effortless, delivering power in a way that feels natural rather than aggressive. You don't feel rushed. You feel capable. There's a sense of calm authority as the miles pass, the suspension working quietly beneath you, keeping the cabin stable and composed. Conversations feel easier. Music sounds richer. Time slows down. But the real magic happens when the road ends. When asphalt turns to gravel, sand, or dirt, the Prado doesn't hesitate, it exhales. This is where its soul reveals itself. You feel the traction working beneath you, the suspension articulating with intelligence, the vehicle adapting to the terrain like it's reading the ground in real time. There's a deep trust that forms between you and the machine. You point it forward, and it simply goes. Climbing steep paths or crawling over uneven surfaces, the Prado feels unstoppable, yet never reckless. The technology works quietly in the background, enhancing your confidence without stealing the experience. You're still driving. You're still connected. The Prado just gives you the courage to go further than you normally would. Despite all this strength, it never feels harsh. Even off-road, the cabin remains composed, shielding you from the chaos outside. Dust, rocks, wind, everything stays out there, while inside you feel secure, focused, and surprisingly relaxed. It's a reminder that true luxury isn't about isolation, it's about control. And then there's the emotional side of it, the feeling this vehicle gives you. The Prado doesn't try to impress you with flash or gimmicks. Instead, it builds trust. It makes you feel prepared. It makes you feel like the kind of person who could take a wrong turn on purpose, just to see where it leads. There's a quiet pride in driving it, a sense that you've chosen substance over noise. When it comes to pricing, the 2026 Toyota Land Cruiser Prado positions itself exactly where it belongs. It's not trying to be the cheapest option, and it's not chasing excess for the sake of status. Its price reflects its heritage, its engineering, and its promise. This is a vehicle built to last, to travel, and to become part of your story. You're not just buying features, you're investing in years of confidence, adventure, and reliability. As you step out and walk away, you can't help but glance back. The Prado stands there quietly, solid and patient, as if it already knows the journeys ahead. This isn't just an SUV. It's a companion for people who value the road less taken, who appreciate strength wrapped in elegance.